Fluffiest bread I've ever made, and it looks delicious, and I can't wait to eat it. Also, eggs. Howdy, Asa. It is Thursday morning. Hopefully you just saw some footage of the bread I made. Delicious. I thought I would show you some paper I've been working on. So this sheet is basically the paper I've been making. I added some flour to it to try and get pens to run less. I only added half a cup in this one, but as you can see, the ink ran quite a bit. Now, a few rounds later, and instead of half a cup using a full cup of flour, we get this. Pay close attention, especially to where I wrote slow down here at the very bottom in the center, because pens tend to bleed more when you do it slow. Slow test right there. Slow test right there. Anyway, hopefully you can see that worked a lot better. It feels a bit better to write on, and actually, it even almost smells like flour a bit. So I've been making some paper. That's what that all was. I've been working on, it's called sizing it. Maybe it's pronounced seizing, but it's spelled sizing. It's putting materials in it so that way ink is less readily absorbed into the fibers. And what I'm doing right now is it's kind of like embroidery almost, but I'm putting in some patterns that will be embedded onto the paper when it's formed. So the goal here is that when the paper forms, there will be slight bumps on this mesh from the thread I am putting in right now. That those bumps can then convey information onto the final sheet. And ideally, it'll be pretty subdued, so it's not overly annoying, right? So it's not like your paper is physically really that bumpy. There might be slight bumps, and more importantly, when you hold it to the light, you should be able to see stuff. And I've had mixed results doing that on those sheets that I just showed you. None of them were good enough to where I could show you them. When you make paper, you can do a watermark, which is a slight raise on your frame, the piece that holds and makes the paper. And because there are little bumps in there, the paper will have those little bumps embedded in it. And the goal then is that possibly you'll be able to see them, but more likely it's just you'll hold it up to a light source and you'll be able to see the markings in it. And that's how paper makers would essentially sign their work back in the day. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing a few cross lines that will tell me where to cut the sheet to make smaller ones. Those sheets I showed you, I assume you noticed, were very big. And a lot of the stuff I want to make is for smaller stuff, either for sending letters or making memos or notebooks, yada, yada, yada. So I figured it would be nice to have a very slight markings to show where those pages would be broken up, right? So it's like full sheet, and then, it'll be like, there'll be a line down the middle and a couple more lines. And do I need to do this? No, but it's fun. And my hope is that then the paper just has if anything, just a bit more fun, right? Because then you get a sheet of paper, you can kind of go like, where's Levi's initials? So that's my project for the next few days, especially now that classes are started. They are going well, by the way. First day classes were pretty fun. I'm in a lot of Discord channels now for different classes, which is so entertaining. Bottom text. Anyways, thank you for watching a video of what Levi will be doing for the next few weeks and making paper. I hope you're doing better again, dude. And, Asa, I will see you on Saturday. You thought the video was over, but it was me, Dio. Yeah, my roommates have been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. They're weebs. Call them out on Twitter or something.